Hello, Crisis X2 here, and I hope you're keeping count of how many times I forget to set up the microphone. Because I keep forgetting to set up the microphone. Anyway, in the last episode, we took on Hoenn of the Sootopolis City Gym, got our 8th and final badge from him, as well as the TSTM3 water, or I was gonna say waterfall, no, water pulse. In this episode, we're gonna surf around the Hoenn region. We're gonna battle some extra trainers in preparation for the final stretch of the game. Now, just so you know, Evergrande City, although it's kind of awkwardly named because it's not really a city per se. It's gonna be a really long place. I'm letting you know right now in this episode that yeah, it's gonna be a really long place, considering the fact that it's literally two parts. You have the cave, Victory Road, and then you have the castle or castle, I think it is. I don't know what the heck it is. Building that is home to the Hoenn Region's Elite Four. With all that said, let's get going. Now I'm gonna swap out again. To do this first. I didn't do it in the last episode because I was getting kind of tired, and that episode was over an hour long. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and swap out Dustox again for the Whalmer. Like I said, that Whalmer is not a member of the team, but I'm leveling it up because I want to have a Wailord for. I guess this part of the game will be more precise because we're gonna go legendary hunting in this episode. Yes, again, I know you can go fishing, not fishing, but surfing for a Wailord, but that's a 1% encounter rate, and I really do not have much time for that, dude. So, yeah. I think our best bet would be to surf from Moss Deep City. Try to keep all my levels in order. Instead of surfing from here, it'd be best to start our adventure here in Moss Deep City, and then just battle the trainers going down and off toward Evergrande, but not really again going toward Evergrande. Let's check how many Ultra Balls we have. We have 89, so I think that's good enough. We don't need to stock up. I think that's good enough. A bit of a side thing here as well that I want to mention. In Pokemon Gold, if you were wondering why I was running back and forth outside of Ecruteak City, I was trying to bring up the one of the legendary beasts so I can try and at least battle the darn creature. I can see it in your face. You want to challenge me. But I couldn't get it to show up at all. I couldn't get either of the three to show up at all. So I just gave up on that point. And that's why I went and did that battle with Pokemon Red. Pokemon Trainer Red. I made that battle look easy due to the levels I have my Pokemon set at. But let me tell you, Pokemon Trainer Red is hard. And he's even harder in the Gen 4 remakes. I think I was calling him Gen 6 before. I made that mistake a few times in previous episodes, but you know what I meant. He is actually harder in those games because one of his Pokemon is swapped for a Lapras, and Lapras has defense against the hail that's going on top of that mountain. He also has all three Cantonian starters fully evolved. Right? Like he did in Pokemon Gold. But these were made stronger, and they had heck of a tough moves on them. to this day, I don't think there's any trainer that can outmatch Pokemon Trainer Red. I don't think there's anybody like that in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. If I'm wrong, you can post in the comments if I'm wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure there's nobody that can outmatch Pokemon Trainer Red in Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, and Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Through fishing, I have attained a state of becalmed serenity. Please allow me to demonstrate. Okie dokie. Jonah. It's a Whalmer battle. A whale versus a whale. Which one's gonna win? A whale. Oh no, it's my defense. I was gonna say special defense, but no, that would be the wrong thing. Wilmer, why aren't you eating your citrus berry? Ooh, miss. There we go. Are you now slower than me? Yes, you are. I like how even though Secret Power is a physical attack, that it doesn't trigger Sharpedo's rough skin. That was fixed in a later generation. Though I have lost, my heart remains calm. Okay, dude. You maintain your calmness. I'm just gonna keep feeding my whale. Whoops. Don't tell me I snagged a surfing Pokemon. He doesn't have a Pokemon like that, by the way. Sometimes the text trolls the players into making them think that, oh my god, does he really have a Pokemon that naturally learns Surf? No. I think the only Pokemon that can naturally learn any HM move is Salamence. No, wait, I'm wrong. I forgot about Goldeen and Seeking. So yeah, if memory serves me correctly, and I might be wrong, if I am, go ahead and put in the comments. But I'm pretty sure that Goldeen, Seeking, and Salamence are the only Pokemon of Generation 3 that can naturally learn HMs on their own. Goldeen and Seeking being the arbiters of that since Generation 1, where they naturally learned Waterfall, a move that didn't come into play until Generation 2. And Salamence can learn Fly immediately after evolving from a Shelgon. So there you go, there's that. Kind of running out of secret power here. I can't keep up. This is the last citrus berry I'm going to give Wilmer. I want to save this one last citrus berry here for later in the game, so... Oh, I gotta find more hyper potions. Good grief, I didn't know I had this many left. I need some for the rest of the Pokemon. My bad. I'll use this. It will lighten the load on my inventory. Well, hey, this is a match between a Pokemon fan and a fishing buff. Mr. Fishing Buff, are you from the Johto region? Oh, oh no. Is he the Magikarp fisherman? Well, we may as well see since this is his first Pokemon out. Yeah, he's the Magikarp fisherman. There's one in every Pokemon game. And I'm not kidding. No matter what Pokemon game you're playing, be it Generation 1 or Generation 9, there's always going to be a Magikarp trainer somewhere in the game. And good grief, I was wrong. He doesn't have just Magikarp. I saw that. He has a Gyarados. Why can't we just switch out? Let Wilma continue getting experience here. I thought he's gonna have like all three Magikarp set at different levels. But yeah, there's always gonna be that one fisherman that has like a team of Magikarp on his. I was gonna say on his team. That would be redundant. Lovey-dovey. No, my line's all tangled. The party's over. Yo, what's up? Hey there, Crassus X. It's me, Ernest. How's your battling? Me, I had a battle the other day, and my tentacle came up huge. The next time I battle you, Crassus X, it won't be me losing. Well, good luck with that since my team is practically level 40. Level 45. Not including the Wilmer. Okay, this spot looks kind of weird. Let's dive. Let's see what's around here. Okay, get up there. Nothing else. Okay, go back up. We're surfacing. Yeah. Yeah, if you want, you can always set up a secret base here too. If you're into having a waterfront lodgings. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, you put your Pokédolls on the floor in there, even though you're putting them on like bricks or something, they're gonna get wet by the rising and lowering tides. Okay, we have another secret base spot here. We also have this guy. Running your bare feet. That will toughen up your souls. Koji. Koji Kondo, the music composer? no. Doggone it. Come on, Ming. Don't be that way. Yeah, we gotta stock up on a lot of items before the final parts of the game. Ouch! I got a pebble under a toenail. Oh, oh no, a pebble under the toenail. This is what I do to people who beat me. I hope we can do this again. Registered Black Belt Koji. Ugh. A pebble under the toenail. Do you know how much that hurts? I felt that in my foot. I know it's a video game, but I felt that in my foot. My man, you have some really graphic text there. Let's get out of this area. I don't want to think about rocks and feet anymore. We've been working so hard to mount the Pokemon League challenge. We can't afford to lose now. Oh my. Haven't seen a Gloom since the Safari Zone. You do know that my Swellow has guts for its ability, right? Come on, Swellow. Azumarill. Yeah, this Azumarill has huge power for its ability. Strong Bunny. Thank you for knocking yourself out. Oh, how could this happen? By you knocking out your own Pokemon with Double Edge? Yeah, I'm gonna fly back to town and stock up on more Ultra Balls. Wait, Hyper Potions. Fly back up north. Heal up. We're also gonna put away that red shard that we picked up. And I said shard. Pokemon item names. By the way, with a red shard, we can trade it for a firestone that can let us evolve the Vulpix that we have. We only have 69,000. How much can we get with that much? What's the total we can get? 58? Well, I don't want to get that many, so we're gonna get around. Just get 49 and just kind of round it off to 50. Is there anything we can sell? Let's see. We can sell this rain dance TM. We don't really need it. Anything else? No. Actually, let's give Facade to oops. Let's give Facade to Swallow down there. You'll know why later on. Well, whenever Swallow gets a status ailment. Our surfing adventure, by the way, I'm hoping will take us all the way to Pacifidlog. We didn't go in the last episode because, you know, story was involved. But I'm hoping we can go there in this episode. We can always detour a little bit toward Evergrande, because there are trainers here we can battle. But let's go to Pacifidlog first. By the way, this is the route where you can find a Wailord 1% of the time. I'm not going to look for it. Like I said, it's a 1% encounter. That's something best done off camera. But here we are. This is the vast open area of Route 129 here. Doggone it. I'm pressing the A button, man. This is my first triathlon. I'm all tense and nervous. Well, don't be, buddy. Star you, star me, star everybody. I like how his Winkle was weak, but his Staryu is stronger. I always found it kind of funny that way. Why do they always try to use camouflage when it does not work? It only works if they're on something like sand to change their type to ground. 6 more levels. Roar! I failed to win. Double battle. What's the hurry? Let's take it slow and easy. Surfing isn't as easy as it seems, isn't that right? Well, no, it isn't if you're involved in with story mode stuff and, you know, you keep running into trainers instead of trying to get to where you need to go. Oh dear. Gonna have to take out that Chinchou. Chow Chow. Oh my, I wanted to relax a little more. Winning sure isn't easy. Route 130. Alright, we're to battle some of these trainers here. Completely by accident, mind you. I think this is the double battle we encountered because now they're swimming desynced from each other. Except these two. The people of Pacifidlog are a peaceful bunch. They never get angry. That goes for me too. Yeah, I battled the lady on the bottom, so this was an attempt at a double battle, but I battled the lady below by accident. Go figure. Oops, forgot to heal Wilmer. I'll do it during the battle here. I have resistances, so it's fine. Get a little bit closer here. Ooh, setting up a hail. Whoops. You have the second trainer that says oops. The first was that lady in the in Juan's gym. Hey, come here, you wanna fight you? I wanna fight you, come back here. The sea is teeming with Pokemon. It's not easy swimming, I tell you. Yeah, that's why I use repels. My hands are cold. Even though the heater is turned on, my room doesn't pick up a lot of the heat. Oh no, not the stockpile. Okay, what stockpile does is that it builds up power for a move, but it can also raise a Pokemon stats. Well, that happens in a later generation. When you use stockpile in a later generation, your defense will go up. Your defense, special defense, go up 1 level. You use it again, that's 2 levels. But you can only use stockpile up to 3 times. Once you stockpile 3 times, whatever move you're going to use next, be it Swallow or Spit Up, is going to restore a lot of HP or deal a lot of damage. That means that this Pelipper has to go down quick before it unleashes any Spit Ups or Swallows that it knows. Okay, it's swallowing, so it's going to heal. And it didn't even heal a lot. So it's going to use Protect. Yeah, we're going to speed through this part. This battle game to be kind of long. Okay, there we go. Pokemon raised by trainers are seriously tough. Yep. Why do men love bathing suits so much? They all ogle me. That's a question best saved for the Discord. I'm not gonna answer that during this video. After all, I'm keeping everything G-rated. Excuse me. I'm out of my depth. Like how we turn around and then our rappel wears off. Where is it? Here it is. Whoops. Hi, sweetie. Wait, we should battle, you and I. Why do I always have a male Pokemon and they have a female? I'm just gonna go ahead and swap to Cream Puff. Actually, you know what? No, let's swap to Ludicolo. I mean, yeah, I know Cream Puff has Thunderbolt, but I want to get off a Fake Out. Like this. I almost one-shotted the Pokemon. Here's a funny thing about the Pokemon Love Disc. When Generation 5 was introduced, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but when Generation 5 was introduced, they also revealed the next water-type Pokemon of the area. And that water-type Pokemon was the Pokemon Alomomola. When people saw her, they all thought that she was going to be like the evolved form of Love Disc. Completely understandable, as they both share the same, appearance. No, they're not related at all. At all. They're just two completely different Pokemon. You're tough in spite of the way you look. Yep. I gotta stop over here real quick. This is Pacifidlog Town, by the way. A town entirely on water. Mirage Island. It must become visible and invisible depending on the weather conditions that make mirages appear. Or is it really appearing and disappearing? I can't see Mirage Island today. And you never will, due to the fact that I can never get lucky with trying to get that island to appear. Is that a Pokédex? Did you get to meet a lot of different Pokemon? I wish I was like you. Check out this horsey. It's the horsey that I caught yesterday to celebrate my birthday. Oh, I can see that you want it. After all, it's priceless. I'll tell you what, I might be willing to trade it for a Bagon. Oh, not yet. Oh, so you're not going to go through with this? That's cool. I'm not desperate to make a trade or anything. That trade is not actually worth it, to be honest. You can just fish for a horsey right around here. That's how he got it. He just went fishing for it. So it's not really worth the trade. The sea between Pacifidlog and Slateport has a fast-running tide. If you decide to surf, you could end up swept away somewhere else. I like this man's house. He has 2 Ajuro. I am the Pokemon Fan Club's most important person, the chairman's younger brother. I'm here enjoying my vacation with Pokemon, yes indeed. Ah, your Pokemon. It's not bad, but it's also not good. You, as the trainer, need to put in some more effort. The reason why he says that is because if your Pokemon's friendship is max, we're going to switch to our starter Pokemon for this, he gives you a very special TM. Ah, your Pokemon. It clearly likes you very much. A Pokemon that adoring and adorable deserves a TM like this, no? We got TM27, that's Return. I mentioned in the last episode during the battles in Hoenn's gym about the trainer with the Feebas that knew Return. So, if a Pokemon likes you a lot, Return's power is enhanced. If it doesn't like you, Frustration's power goes up. That's right. The only way you can get frustration from him is to buy herbal items and feed them to your Pokemon. That'll decrease the Pokemon's like for you dramatically. And once its dislike for you is at zero, you talk to him, he gives you the TM for frustration. You can also kind of see it in action with these Pokemon here. Ruriri. It doesn't appear to like the trainer very much. This is Frustration. Ruri. It appears to be very friendly with the trainer. This one is Return. Hey look, the TV is blinking. I wonder what's on TV. Hello, it's time for recent happenings. For Pokemon trainers, every day is a storybook tale. What we want to do is to introduce you to some of these Pokemon tales. Today, we bring you the story of the trainer Crisis X. What did Crisis X experience recently? Let's find out. Let's see. You guys are gonna love what I chose. I chose this specifically for you guys, so you guys can remember how I feel about everybody here. Truly and honestly, you're gonna like what I chose. Yeah, that's what I chose. Cause really, Mama Dragon loves you all very, very much. I am lovey-dovey for all. Wasn't that enlightening? The story gives you a clear idea of what Crisis X has experienced recently. It's as if we were there as witnesses. I am. That accents the tale and gifted depth. Crisis X has recounted a wonderful tale involving Pokemon. And now, Crisis X's tale is indelibly etched into your soul too. That's it for today. Please tune in next time. People were saying they saw a Pokemon flying high above Hoenn. Is it flying around all the time? Doesn't it need to rest somewhere? A sky Pokemon! A sky Pokemon! I like this guy. Where did you come from? Yes. Yes. Yes, town. I've never heard of a place like that. No. No? That doesn't make any sense. You have to come from somewhere. Oh, wait. You're not going to say you were born at the bottom of the sea. Well, maybe I was. I'm not going to tell you. See? Isn't it neat? These houses are on water. I was born here. The Sky Pillar? Oh, you must mean that tall, tall tower a little further out. If you ask me, I wouldn't climb it. It's too scary to get up that high. Life at sea level in Pacifidlog? That suits me fine. I know I said we're going to go legendary hunting in this episode. We are. I just wanted to stop off at Pacifidlog and talk to people. In the Hoenn region, there are 3 Pokemon that represent the power of rock, ice, and steel. Each of them is said to hide away deep inside caves. That story I heard when I was just a little kid. 6 dots open 3 doors. Grandpa used to say that, but I didn't know what he meant. He's talking about visual braille. Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green are the only Generation 3 Pokemon games. Oh yeah, and Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum are the only Pokemon games that involved visual braille. I think Generation 5 did it as well, but not as much as these games did it. What color is your trainer card? Mine's copper. Pacifidlog Town floats on top of a colony of Corsola. If I told you that, would you believe me? Indeed we would, because we go fishing around here. You can also fish up Corsola. The ancestors of the people in Pacifidlog were said to have been born on boats and then lived and died aboard them. I understand that they lived that way because they were searching for something. I don't intend to be going nowhere fast in the sticks like this forever. You watch me. I'll get out to the city and become a huge hit. Seriously, I'm going to cause a huge explosion of popularity. If you ever heard that, I'll happily teach explosion to your Pokemon. Gah, you're turning me down because I live in the country? No, I'm turning you down because explosion is a last resort sort of move. So yeah, we're gonna go surfing back out toward the oops, forgot to set up the max repel. We have another double battle here, a sis and bro. I am doing my best together with my sis. If this was a Generation 6 battle, my Indiana would be in trouble with that Azumarill because that Azumarill would be half fairy type. Ah, so Secret Power Surf causes flinching. No, wait, no, it doesn't. That was because I used Bite. Confusion. I got confused. I did my best with my sis, but we still couldn't win. The sea, the sea, the sea, the sea as far as these eyes can see. I'm sick and tired of the sea. Him saying the sea, the sea, the sea reminds me of Zolfar's live streams. Check them out if you can. He also has a Discord server, but ask him for the link. Bleh. You blame me. Remember when we first came to the Sky Pillar, how easy it was to get up to Rayquaza? Let's see if I can find my bike. Hang on. Ah, here we are. It's not going to be easy this time. As you can see, now it's completely wrecked everywhere. And no, none of these rocks have anything hiding in them. Yeah, these are the Pokemon you can encounter here. We're gonna be encountering a lot of Golbat here. We're gonna go ahead and switch out here. It'll kind of minimize the encounter rate for now. Okay, things are gonna be kind of tough here from here on out. And why? Because we gotta use our bike here to get across these pits. So, I'm gonna stay quiet and try to focus on getting across these pits without falling to the ground below. Without further ado, let's stay silent. Also, get ready to count how many times I'm going to be falling down. Okay, silence again. Okay, there we go. Just so you know, I'm about to pit myself against a level 70 legendary Pokemon. I have no intent on using the Master Ball on him. Actually, you know what? No. Oops. Okay, here we go. This is Rayquaza, the legendary Pokemon of the sky. It is, like you see there, level 70, and it has an ability that stops the effects of weather moves. It has airlock for its ability. This guy naturally knows fly, as well as having I think Dragon Claw and two other moves. I know one of them is Rest. By using Intimidate, we can cut the power of his flying type move. Yes, there it is, Extreme Speed. Yes, even on Intimidate, he did that much damage, and that's how much we did on a critical. So, we're in for a long haul. And don't worry about it. If I can't catch him, even though I did say that Okay, he's using Rest. Even though I did say I wasn't going to use the Master Ball on him, I don't want to go over the time. So if I get too close to 1 hour on the clock, I will use the Master Ball. That's if I survive the battle as well. I'm going to try and whittle down his defense using Rock Smash. That way I can do a little more damage using the move Bite. I know it's not very effective, but it's to reduce his defense. I keep saying him, even though technically it's genderless. This is the box legendary Pokemon, by the way. Come on, Rock Smash. Yeah, Rock Smash has a 1 in 10 chance of dropping up the Pokemon's... Oh, there it is. Okay, it's not Dragon Claw, it's Outrage. And in Generation 3, Dragon-type moves were special attacks. So, yeah. He can have a Wilmer. You can go ahead and eat this Wilmer. I don't mind him eating my Wilmer. I'm not going to revive Wilmer for this. It can stay fainted. That way I can have a little Pokemon distraction going on here. Uh-oh. I could also try using Muddy Water and reducing his accuracy, but getting close to the time anyway. So I might just use a Master Ball. Too bad I couldn't flinch him out of Outrage. Okay, okay, we're on the 59-minute mark. I'm gonna go ahead and toss the Master Ball. Don't worry, there's two other legendary Pokemon we can catch that are also part of the weather trio, as well as those other Pokemon that were mentioned to us by the guy in Pacifidlog. So we'll have plenty of chances to spam Ultra Ball usage. Rayquaza's data was added to the Pokedex. Number 200 Rayquaza, Sky High Pokemon. Height 23 feet, weight 455.2 pounds. A Pokemon that flies endlessly in the ozone layer. It is said it would descend to the ground if Kyogre and Groudon were to fight. And we're 1 hour over the limit. So let's just fly out of here. Come on, heal fast. I gotta save and quit the game. We gotta catch more Pokemon. Be right back. Well, that's one way to end an episode, huh? Anyway, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment on these videos. I do read the comments and I do try my best to answer them. And I'll see you guys in the next episode when we continue searching for more legendary Pokemon. So until then, take care of yourselves. Don't get sick. Remember your health is very important in this world, just like you are very important in this world. I'll see you guys then. Much love from Mama Dragon, aka Crisis X2 Light. Take care. Bye bye.